Good morning, Astrolifers. How's everyone? So I could see some pictures about Mother's Day and everyone having a good time. That's good. The stars were good anyway, so it was always going to be a good time. Now, still, my clients and everyone is, writing to me or telling me we are feeling tired, we've got things that we are facing up, problems rising up and stuff like that. Yes, we do have some awesome stars this week. And yes, I'm going to be talking about that. But I just want you guys to remember something. Behind the scene, we've got all those retrogrades and they are massive. They are not small retrogrades. We've got Jupiter, the biggest planet that is retrograde, all right? You have to go inside. You have to dig deep. You have to face the problems that are concerning your life, the truth. And you can cheat with yourself, you can even cheat with others. You cannot cheat with the universe. The universe is going to bring it right to your face saying, hey, by the way, you have to deal with that. So there's too much going on. We've got Pluto retrograde, the planet of transformation and all that. You've got Jupiter, the planet of luck, expansion. And obviously that radiates from inside. You've got Saturn as well, that is moving retrograde. And it started on the 29th, 30th here of April. There's too many retrogrades not to do that. So if you feel a bit tired, if you feel that you are kind of stopped in certain ways, even though I know it's going to sound funny because that is all happening behind the scenes with good stars in the front of the scene. So you're like, well, hang on, that is working. I've just done an awesome workshop, or I just made, signed a contract that was really good and stuff like that. Yes, but you are still going to be facing with things that are going to hit wherever you need to ameliorate your life. It's done for a reason. If that was not happening, we wouldn't take time to say, hey, hang on, we have to address that issue and we have to solve the problem. And if you do not solve the problem, the universe is going to make things worse and worse and worse until you said, okay, I've got to face that problem and I've got to solve it. Some people it has been in relationships, some people it has been in health, some people it has been in business to reorganize the way they are working and things like that. Me, it has been hitting me in my health because I've been naughty. I don't stop or I don't do things that I should be doing. So the universe is like, yeah, okay, I'm going to make you sick, have a cold. I'm going to make sure that you've got back problems or this and that, whatever it is, it's going to make you address the problem and say, okay, I've got to solve it. Some of my friends, it's relationship, whatever that is, you have to face it, okay? So do that, let it go. Do it as quickly as you can because you want to do it and you want to solve it anyway. Put it this way, we've got Jupiter retrograde until the 11th of August. It's not going to go anywhere. We have to sort it out and we have to do something about it. The quicker, the better. So I strongly suggest whatever has been coming up lately, just face it. Find solutions, talk about it if that's with someone else, and just do the modifications that are going to be necessary to improve your life because that's exactly what it wants. Remember, next year we are in Rat, starting a new cycle. We are doing all these kind of things. So this year is all about healing. We've got the North Node. We've got things in Cancer. It's all about well-being from the inside. We are going to have on the 15th and this week a little bit of help in that sense. We're going to have Mars that is going to be going into Cancer. So helping us to heal even more. So if suddenly you're like, whoa, okay, I've had a good time. It was great. Nice Mother's Day, nice weekend, but still not feeling it 100%. That's where it comes from. So yes, I've got some good news, and gosh, I love that when it's like that, to start the week with. So we've got on the 14th, tomorrow and the 15th, we've got some awesome aspects, really linked with success, actually. So if you've got anything coming up that is improving, your work, or people that want to sign up things with you or things like that, it is well aspected. Now, obviously, a little trick about that is that, as I was saying, we still have those planets that are not fully forward. So you can sign up a contract, especially on the 16th. We've got an awesome aspect in collaboration, as long as you've studied everything. And look, even if it's not completely perfect and it's not completely the best that it could, you can always reassess that contract or that partnership from the 11th of August. Nothing stops you from doing that. You just say like, look, yes, I'm interested, or I'm interested in that contract, or that, you know, these new clients and stuff like that. And you can always reassess. If suddenly you think, oh, it's not completely 100%, in that case, you can always reassess after the 11th when everything will be moving forwards and it will be positive. And in that case, you can always, you know, improve it at that time, because there's going to be some stuff coming up this week that are very positive with collaboration success. We have that beautiful full moon coming up. It's one of the best. Obviously not with the aspects behind that I was saying about, but again, there is a reason why it's coming and why it's going to be one of the best, because the aspects, obviously, with Mars in Cancer and also that full moon that is going to be in Scorpio is really going to help us to heal from the deep inside. So definitely one to celebrate, definitely one to put the crystals out and to make sure that they are charging in that healing energy, because it's going to be like almost going even deeper in that healing energy. And that's why Mars also shifted in Cancer, because obviously they're both water signs, the pig as well, it's all about healing. So it's going to take you one step further in being able to solve your problem, to heal yourself from the inside, do a ceremony, get rid of the things that you don't need. You're going to have to clean it up. So on the 19th here and the 18th in Europe. But sometimes the effects can be, because it's going to be so strong, on 2 or 3 days. Sometimes people say, oh, on that night I was not free to be able to do a celebration. On the 20th it's still fine, and you just keep on doing what you've got to do. Put your crystals out, ask yourself the right question. If it is a problem that you do have in a relationship, sit down and talk about the real problems. It's not a time to be superficial at all. It's actually a time to really go down deep to the truth, you know. So I always say when it's like that, it's like getting rid of the layers and really going to the truth of what you are feeling, the crystal truth. With those aspects in Scorpio, I always say it's kind of like going to the deep water. You know that crystal clear water you've got in caves, and you get rid of all the crap, you know, and you go deep until you find that pure water. It's really getting towards that pure water within yourself or with others if it is a relationship problems. But it's really going deep down and healing from that point, knowing who you are, what you really want in life, and where you want to go, and what is going to be important from that point to move towards onwards from that point. So because all that needs to be done before Jupiter is going to move forward. So you know, you need to do all that, and Jupiter is going to be forwards before we know it, you know. Even the rest, we will have Mercury retrograde in July, but after that, that's all, and that's all there is. After that, we're moving forwards, knowing that yes, August, September, and October are going to be some of the most positive and forwards month of 2019 and the end of the year as well. So you really want to take that time to do all that. Obviously, it's a time to improve what you are doing as well. Your work, your books, your programs, whatever you are doing, improve them, work on them. You know, your book, you know, keep on writing, and do the launch when it will be time to put them outside, to make sure it will expand to the universe and to the money that you want. Because a lot of people ask me about money. Money is also a reflection of yourself. You have to have done everything that you need to do to make sure you can create that money, because obviously all my clients, I look after them, and I make sure that they do make money and that they do the right launching and the right decision when it's the right time. We even, you know, name a business or create a business when it's compatible with them, so the business works for them and not the other way around. So that's how I help so many people to make a lot of money. But yes, you also need to be well yourself. It's not just about the frequency or the energy of the business. It's also your own energy. And you can only be positive and create magic if things are aligned within yourself, that it is between your purpose, that it is between, you know, having solved your issues and things like that, because it is going to be a reflection of yourself, you know, one way or the other. So make sure you take that time to heal and to know exactly what you want or what you need to do to make sure that you can go exactly where you want with your business and creating abundance and money for yourself. So that's how it works as well. So that's it. Look, awesome weeks. I cannot say anything else. It's just awesome, except the part that you have to do some self-introspection. All the rest is moving beautifully. It's going to be magical. Huh? Don't forget to go out on the 15th, even go out with your partner. And always ask those kind of questions, you know, when you go out and when it's magical like that. If you are in love, always, you know, make sure, hey, by the way, where do you see yourself, you know, in the next few years, and what do you want to do? I was thinking about that with a client this morning. It's actually very important to know that you are going towards the same direction and wanting the same things, and making sure you are in sync in your couple as well, towards where you want to go. So this is it. Everything beautiful. And I hope you really had a good time this weekend. And yeah, this week is amazing with all those stars. Make sure you do that celebration. Get rid of the things that you don't want anymore. Write it on a piece of paper, burn it, let it go, you know, in your thoughts, you know, lay down and put all the negativity, let it go, get rid of what doesn't serve you anymore, heal yourself, take that time to really do it. You don't need all those kind of things to move forwards. Once you've learned the lesson, make sure you let go all the rest, so you are free and able to move into the next step of your life with the people that are supposed to be with you as well, taking you to that next part as well. So make sure you always are with people that support you, that are going to understand your purpose and are going to be, yeah, positive for you, to make sure you can do what you've got to do. That's it for this week, folks, and I see you next Monday. No, next Sunday. I couldn't do it yesterday. I was busy with Mother's Day, but for sure next Sunday I'm going to do the next one, just to make sure, because we'll be in the middle of the full moon. So yeah, just giving you a few tricks to celebrate that in the right way. See you soon. Bye. Thanks for listening. Bye.